Foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you want.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, ready. Mr. Pittsburgh. Check.
On first down, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. 59. Watch the twist. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Daniil Hunter on the stop.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Touchdown, Falcons! Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Ready. Check the floor. Check my 45. Got to do better. Come on.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Johnson from the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, Johnson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Johnson operating from the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From just shy of midfield, Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, look, 3.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson buying time to his left. Open man here is Foster. And all the way down to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Second and 2. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
at the 20-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Rush in. Rush in. Wait.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Falcons send out their punter. These two teams all tied after one. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking to throw. Johnson. He's got Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back to throw. Johnson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Here's Johnson operating from the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Evan Ingram. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jones on first down. Stocker's got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by Derwin James. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Bryant. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Here we go.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Pittsburgh. Right stone. Fire ball.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
To try again after the sack. Jones, complete to Bryant. Touchdown, Falcons. Des Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Johnson now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Take note. Take your notes, little boy.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing it on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they went the wrong way.
Go for it, man. It's the Falcons, bro. What y'all doing?
The 43-yard line.
They 1-7.
Getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Tighten up, Rooks.
So it looks like the offense
1-9, whatever that record is. They ain't on y'all level.
On 4th and 7. Back to throw. Johnson. He completes it to Evans.
Boy, let's go.
He gets this one inside the 15, just a
it's
yard or
on
two
precision.
shy of the 10. 4th down conversion
Come on
plays.
now.
You usually think 1, 2,
You know
3 yards,
no
maybe
tie.
10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it's caught.
It's on
He's
Diggs.
tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of
Trying
9
to get
on
straight
first
upgrade.
down. 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken.
Oh, bro.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, don't be trying, bro.
58, watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 58, boys, that's.
Now Johnson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm above, man.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks.
Yeah, I
He came
had
into
cheating
the game
for
in the
him.
top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
They cheating for this rascal. Dog. Man, I ain't putting something on the Patriots, boy.
Second quarter.
They cannot hold us.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This
Say it again, Ty.
attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick.
Man, you know I'm here talking my trash.
That will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the
I was on the phone. I just put my headset in.
To Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Over that cheating, boy.
So
You got them 2 little quick slant in. Think you're doing something.
And the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end
Yeah,
zone.
you got to throw it quick over here.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be
Now,
stopped
linebackers ain't that good, but
the 24-yard line.
them D linemen, they coming. Hey, them niggas coming, boy.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead.
That's how I
now.
got
They're
it. My
looking to
linebackers,
extend that
I just need them to hold up for just a little bit.
I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
I hurt my running back.
Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make
Can't
their
run the ball like I want
adjustments.
to.
So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Diggs.
A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, yeah, he in the middle of a scheme change. Got him.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
There and picked up a first down.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's got his.
Hey, you was in the wrong defense. Somebody kept on audible.
Chargers.
So he ain't finna switch up the defense.
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I gotta give me another running back, man. Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy, man. He always getting hurt.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I done gave you my other running back, shucks.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start.
Good
the
time.
half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Dang it, bro. Stupid little slap.
Into Charger territory. A big time
I got something
play
for
there
that.
for the
I got something for that.
Falcons. 43 yards. A first down carry.
Come out.
Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Jones, off play action. He completes it to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought
Too
down.
much time, line. Get back that to him.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half.
And a boy, Greenlaw.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Boom.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What's today? Ah, shoot.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him
Well, Greenlaw?
They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
All right, D-line, he's going to throw the ball. No more than 4 seconds.
Jones now on 3rd and 2.
4th down.
And it's Stacker. And he
4th
gets
down.
it to the 32.
Bull
Good
crap.
enough for a first down.
It's
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32.
Hey, man, you be playing that Call of Duty a lot. I be seeing it. Jump fun.
Back to throw. Jones.
I was thinking about getting it.
The completion good for 3.
You be playing online?
Down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What you be playing like the you play like the little, you play online, or you be playing like more so on the little campaign?
Down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say,
Hey, do they have a zombie mode on there?
I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, not for this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to finish.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, that nigga got Von Miller. That's why he getting back that so fast.
Number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ronald Blair in there to drop him at sacks on first and second.
That's why he's getting back then a half a second.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Steps away to his left. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Back now here on EA Sports.
Dang it, bro.
Going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.
Heck no. He ain't finna sit here and we kick for him with no slants.
And with things looking pretty good on
Thank
the
you,
scoreboard,
Slick.
they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Johnson.
Hey.
On 4th down. And this is caught by Evans.
Don't worry, I kick it out to you.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, 79 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
Hey, you be completing a little, you be reading a little message you be getting.
Because usually your rookie season,
that's how you how to upgrade your players. Tayshaun told you about that.
Read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket.
Because I had to throw one more touchdown to make one of my dudes upgrades. That's why I went for it.
Second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Hey, bro, if he would have stiff one, bro, he'd have been gone.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something
I told you, my D-line where it's set. Them linebackers ain't going to do nothing to you.
Again, it's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw on the
and
right
he got
side,
it.
complete
How
to
the frick you?
Harrison.
Whoa. 78.
Down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Man, he got the lines out here running around.
That one, and it moves the chains. So
Type of mess is that?
It's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, that D-line, dog. They getting paid some big bucks.
He gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The boys coming, Ty. Here they come now. They're going to give it one this time.
Shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46. 26-yard line.
Hey, that man said, bump that. He ain't gonna take no more hits.
Pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent.
You know what?
They'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just
Oh,
further
yeah.
and further.
That been hurt, bro. You had your punt out there playing quarterback.
Position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't
Oh,
they?
kick the ball!
Big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Should have dove.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Johnson. Evans has it left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to throw. Johnson.
Oh, shoot.
Again, complete.
I didn't know you had that one.
The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Hey, bro, I thought you jumped that, bro. I said, dog.
For 14 yards and another first. Johnson now operating from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Hey, it looked like it. Now I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought you jumped out.
To put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken.
Oh shoot, this nigga ran it out. I done put the controller down. Hey, you know how to try to strip the ball?
Cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
R1 for the right arm and L1 for the left arm.
Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You can use R1, but if you want to be like more precise, it's like that. Feel like you'll see him trying to strip the ball out his right arm at the ball on the left arm. You be like, what in the world? But you can always use R1, but L1 for the left arm too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Niggas coming, Ty.
Back at his own 7.
D, you ain't want to see me in week 12, bro. I'm going to smack you down. I'm going to let you know.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a
Hey, you can't double team the whole line now.
This team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Again, he's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
Boy, they coming, Ty.
The defense is well coordinated. The front,
I'll unleash the dog.
The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Johnson setting up the screen here to Edwards. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40.
Keep a man out of bounds. Flag, bro.
The end result, 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over
They hit him anyway,
400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Shoot.
Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
I'm not running that little fat,
Edwards
bro.
out of the backfield.
Yeah,
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Good.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dancing to his left. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker with the extra point. The final score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that football game. Calvin Ridley, very close to a 100-yard game. He's at 97 thus far. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get it!
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Dog, like he punched, bro.
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
There it comes, Ty.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here.
Hey, you ain't gonna get it, dog.
With 1 second to go in this
You ain't got time to get it off.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
You better run it.
Time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn. I don't think name ain't no damn. Del Pit. 12. Week 12, you getting smacked, B. You ain't even gonna be close. Break out. Let's go. He had 2 touchdowns. Of course he's out. Chris McCaffrey stay hurt, bruh. You think he's gonna get a big contract from me? Bye.